how to crush through those plateaus and go from intermediate to advanced lifting status. You're going to the gym consistently, but you're swapping between workouts. You're trying new diets every single week. And after one bad weekend, you feel like you're starting over on Monday. Now, I totally understand. This is where I was 5+ years. It's not like you have a motivation problem, and it's not like you're not driven, but it might be the structure and the strategy that you're following just doesn't work anymore. You have to change things up. You're out in public or you're around people you know, and you've been working out in the gym, but they ask you, "Have you still been working out?" And you get this question, and you're like, "What do you mean, dude? I've been crushing it in the gym." You have nothing to really show because you're already past the newbie gains, and it's once you get to a certain phase of your lifting journey, it's super challenging to see and make massive visible progress. Remember your why. Why are you doing this? Why are you going to the gym? For me, I like to feel good. I like to have energy, have the confidence. I like to take care of myself, and it helps me show up for others, right? That's really what this is about. The physical is just a byproduct of that. But I know a lot of you want to see the physical changes to look like you are someone who is in elite condition, right? So if you're like me and you're like many other guys who are in their late 20s, early 30s, you might be holding on to some excess body fat. Think you have 15 pounds to lose to get shredded, but you might actually have 30 pounds. So you basically double the amount of weight that you need. And that was me, right? So I'm 5'9". In this picture here on the screen, I was 200 pounds. And over here on this side, 175 pounds. So that's 25 pounds lost. I thought, oh, maybe I could get down to like 185 and I would be like ripped and shredded. Not quite. I mean, definitely in good shape, but not elite, right? So you probably have more fat to lose than you think. So because of that, you're going to have to play the game a little bit differently and think a little bit more longer term. Because in order to lose anywhere between 20 to 25 pounds of fat, that's going to take you probably 3 months to do it properly. If you're losing a couple pounds a week, a pound to two a week, let's say, it's 12 weeks, 2 pounds a week, that's 24 pounds. Okay, so we want to be really thinking long term here. And with the plan that you end up deciding to go with, you want to make sure it's sustainable and it's something that you can stick to because most diets fail and most plans fail because they're unsustainable. Okay. Most diets fail too because of hunger and convenience. So you want to be following a diet that limits your hunger, number one, and is convenient for you to follow in your busy lifestyle. Those are super important keys to the whole dieting, crushing through these plateaus. So go on a cut, get super lean, see what you're working with underneath. And the beautiful thing about this too is you end up seeing, what you've been hiding underneath. Okay. And it's like you're revealing art. There's this statue, right? It's a half finished statue. And the guy is holding a hammer and he's chiseling away. Basically, everyone is lean and muscular underneath, right? But you just want to reveal what you have to then see where you can improve on after that cut. So essentially what this cut is doing is it's recomping your body in a way to chisel down all of your fat. And the huge benefit of a successful cut as well is you prime your body to go into this super duper anabolic state to be able to pack on muscle in all the right areas. And so, yeah, dude, go on that cut. You need to commit to it. Commit to it. Give yourself 3 months and you will fall in love with training again. You will reignite that passion you once had that got you into the gym in the first place. And you will start to fall in love with the process again. Okay. And this is coming from someone who has been lifting naturally for over 15 years. Think about that. I'm 31 years old. I started training in the gym, 16. I probably was doing push-ups and bicep curls when I was like 12, dude. So I've been in this game for a while, and by the time I hit 30, I was like, man, like why am I even doing this anymore? So I signed up for a bodybuilding show. I'm not telling you that you should sign up for a bodybuilding show, but that level of commitment is what got me down to this super level of leanness that also made me fall in love with training again. Okay. And yes, there's a physical transformation that occurs, but it's so much more than that. And you won't be able to fully comprehend and understand the mental transformation that occurs until you go through it yourself. But what I can tell you is you kind of lift this fog off yourself, and it shows you that if you stick with something and you're consistent and you keep showing up no matter what, you're going to get to that goal, right? And the beauty of that is you can apply that same level of discipline to get anything else in your life, to achieve anything else, to build that business, to get that girl, to improve your living situation, whatever it may be. You can apply these same methods. Okay? It's a beautiful thing about training in the gym. A lot of these same ideas can be applied to life. The gym is the gateway, and the physique is just the entry fee to achieving the life that you truly want. Okay. I had some crazy mental and spiritual transformations along my physical transformation journey. And so that's the beauty of going on an aggressive cut. Not aggressive, right? But a dedicated cut where you're not going to give up, where you're going to continue through the process no matter what. It's way more than the physical. That's all I can tell you. Okay. But I mean, the physical side is cool, right? You get to see it visually. It's a sign, like, and when you do it naturally, when you do it right, it's not it's not bought. You built it on your own. No one can take that from you. You walk into a room and you will be immediately respected. I have been fat. I have been lean and muscular. People won't say this to your face, but you will be treated differently when you are lean and muscular versus fat and out of shape. I'm sorry, I said it, but it's the truth, dude. So, commit to the cut. It really helps push through that plateau that you're stuck in right now. Pushes you through. Now, I could go into all the different training splits and all the different diets, but this video is not really about that. It's about the bigger picture idea of why I think you should go on a cut to push through a plateau. Makes you fall in love with training again. You reignite this passion that you once had. It allows you to deepen your connection with yourself and find a deeper purpose and maybe even a deeper calling that you had all along. But since you got a little comfortable in life and you've kind of just been going through the motions, you might have forgotten about. So it helps uncover that, right? But instead of binge watching this video and binge watching videos to, motivate you and get you going, take action and start creating, just like I'm doing with this video right now. Create, create the body that you want, create the life that you want. And a great way to learn how to create is to create and control your own body and what you put in your mouth and your training and how you sleep and how you recover and how you hydrate on a daily basis. Track it properly, commit to something, and at the end of it, you'll be like, I can do this to anything else. You will have so much confidence, you will have so much self belief, and by the end, you will continue training because it's now part of who you are. It's part of who you are. It's not it's not just this thing that you have to do on a daily basis. It's not just you're working out either anymore. You're training. There's a difference between working out and training. Okay. And that's up here, right? That's the mindset behind it. Are you training or are you just working out? That's what you have to ask yourself too. Okay. And since you want to go on this cut too, keeping the diet clean is key. Just a lot of people like to say 80-20, be 80% clean, 20%, eat whatever you want. That never really worked for me. I think, 20%, that's still a big number. I like to be locked in about 95% of the time. 95% of the time locked in, and then you can eat whatever you want on the other 5%. So that means like one or two, whatever you want meals per week. Okay. It's not like a weekend binge session. Lock in the diet, lock in the training, sleep, and you will push through this plateau that you're stuck in right now. And if you like this video and you would like to hear more from me, hit the subscribe button, like, comment any questions you have. Be happy to assist you. I'm coming to you from the lab. This is the dungeon. I'm a father. We have what do we got? I got kicked out of the room upstairs. I had an office upstairs, but now it's a nursery. We have diapers up here. I'm in the dungeon. I'm in the lab, but it's whatever. It's my cave. I don't care. I don't care at all. I'm looking at my bench press right now. I have a bench press in my basement. I have dumbbells. I have a lat pull down. I have anything I want. So I have a home gym. Recommend that too if you're busy. You want to build your back cave. But like, comment, subscribe. Check the link out below if there is one. Thanks for watching. Peace.